So we are at the abdominal system examination. It includes 4 points: inspection, palpation, percussion and auscultation. Looking for the inspection findings of the abdominal system, first you should look for the shape, whether it is scaphoid, distended or round in shape. Then look for the distension, whether it is increased in the size or not. And look for the umbilicus, whether it is central or sideways it is situated, or movement of the umbilicus up or downwards you should locate. Then look for the peristalsis movement, visible peristalsis movement. Then look for the visible mass is seen or not. Then look for the visible hernias. Then look for the any dilated veins over the abdomen. To examine a patient, you should be on the right side of the patient, and to examine abdomen, these knees should be half flexed, not fully flexed, because of to relax the rectus abdominis muscle. Okay, and I am demonstrating a inspection. Inspection is looking of the abdomen. First point is shape of the abdomen. Shape is flattened here, it's normal. And next point is distension. There is no distension here. Next you look at the umbilicus, it's in the center, means what? The distance between from the sternum to the umbilicus to the pubis symphysis is exactly the same, looks same, and it's in the center. Then there is no visible peristalsis and there is no visible mass, and hernial points are totally normal. There is no hernia here and there is no dilated veins. So next point is palpation of the abdomen. In that we look for the temperature of the abdomen, whether it is increased or not. Then we measure the abdominal girth. Then look for the any palpable mass is there over the abdomen. And deep palpation includes the palpation of liver and palpation of spleen. You palpate for the temperature, whether it is rise or not. Then you palpate for local tenderness, whether tenderness is there or not, in all the quadrants. In all the quadrants you should palpate for the tenderness. Then you check for the abdominal girth, size of the abdomen. Then you palpate for any mass you palpate. Then you palpate for the liver. The liver palpation started from right iliac fossa. Concentrate, it's right iliac fossa, liver palpation is started, and ask the patient to take deep breath and leave the air. Inspiration and expiration is advised to the patient. Take and you press. Then ask the patient to take deep breath. Palpation of the liver started from right iliac fossa and move towards right lumbar region, then move towards right hypochondriac region. Okay, it should be palpated like this. If the liver is enlarged, it should be palpated to the tip of the index finger, and you should measure the size, how is the structure, what is the constituency, and everything is measured. In this condition, the liver is totally normal. Then you palpate for the spleen. It should be palpated from right iliac fossa only, and it should be moved towards the umbilicus. Move towards the umbilicus and move towards left hypochondria. And here also there is no mass is palpable. And the important is the spleen is palpated with the tip of the finger. It should be palpated with the tip of the finger. Next part is we will move to the percussion of the abdomen. In that we elicit a liver dullness, we elicit a spleen dullness. If the abdomen is having ascitic conditions like any fluid is collected in the abdomen, then only we elicit a horseshoe shaped dullness and shifting dullness. Okay. Going for the percussion of the liver, it should be started from fourth intercostal space. As the nipple indicates, it is in the fourth intercostal space. It should be started like this, and this note is a resonant note. As you go down at the fifth intercostal space or the sixth intercostal space, the dullness note starts, and it indicates that it's the right border of the liver, and go below. Again it's resonant now, indicates that the liver lower border, and this is the size of liver. It should be started from fourth intercostal space, go below. Now it is dull, it is indicating a liver border. Then you go down, again it's a resonant note here, and in this portion where it is present, it is a liver dullness. And go for the spleen dullness. You started like this, and here is a spleen where it is a resonant note here, and here a dull note. It indicates the spleen dullness, and it should start from 7th intercostal space and ends in a lower border of rib cage. And there is no free fluid here, so we are not able to demonstrate a shifting dullness and horseshoe shaped dullness. Auscultation is only done for vowel sounds. vowel sounds. It is done umbilicus 2 cm on either side. This umbilicus 2 cm on either side. It is done. Let me demonstrate that. 2 cm away from the umbilicus you have to place, and it should be placed for minimum 3 to 4 minutes so that the vowel sounds are heard on this side and on this side. 3 to 4 minutes it has to be placed to hear a vowel sounds.